It's a short week this week with Christmas and New Year's. We've got a lot of concrete to pour in the yard, but not the Ashville yard. Let's hope we got enough material because all the quarries are closed. I'm Daniel and this is Ashville Weekly, episode 65. Merry Christmas to all. We turn Maddie round and I do some bits for him. Side skirts, running you down and trying to work you hard. So I'll get it out for you now. Should have a big old load of it. See the steam coming off there?
Bullied into it.
Something's got to give. And it ain't gonna be my back. Luckily, I am here. Are you sure I'm not gonna get any falling off the side? Did all of you have a Merry Christmas? I'm not staying in this yard forever. Wednesday morning. It's 20 to 6 and I'm on the way to the yard. Merry Christmas to all. For the first time on Ashville Weekly, you won't hear Monday where I was and you won't hear Tuesday where I was. I was actually on the sofa and I was sat on the sofa and I made a conscious effort to say, right, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sit here in this onesie and I'm really gonna assess what's going on with no distractions, and I'm gonna have a really good think to myself about everything that is going on, what I have been doing, because I never actually do that. I never actually stop and say, right, think, no distractions and assessment. So I thought I'd do that. So rather than say Monday morning I'm on the sofa, Tuesday morning I'm on the sofa, I thought, no, I'm not going to do any of that. Over the next 2 days, we have about 300 meters of concrete to pour, not in our yard, for a friend of mine called Elliot up at his yard in Stevenage. So it's quite a run for us, but you know, we got 5 lorries on the case, which should be loading any second. We didn't load it before the Christmas break because if there was a freeze or something like that and we had 2,000 litres of water and ballast on the lorries, that could have been problematic. So we're loading the lorries all this morning and then we're sending them out. I thought a little bit more about Ashville hiring. If you remember last week, I had a little rant about us trying to attract new people into the business. And I've got an analogy for it. If you have football players who are, let's say, at Man United, but they're on the bench, you know, they're a squad player. Now these players have got great ability and they're on X amount of money. Even if you offer some of those players more money and you ask them to come and play at, for instance, QPR in the league below, a lot of those players will turn that down. They would prefer to be a squad player at a massive club where they're not really, I wouldn't say they're not held accountable, but because they're a squad player, there's less emphasis on them exactly and what they need to produce. As opposed to coming to a club like QPR, even for a lot more money, where all the fans, all the managers, and there'll be a magnifying glass on them and they'll be kind of held accountable for their results. And it is a problem, because not something I've said to you before, but I'm saying this now, I'm not staying in this yard forever. I have plans and I have dreams and aspirations, and while Ashville is a massive part of that, and of course Ashville is my business and it's my legacy, it's what I want to keep doing, I have other plans for my life. It's not just stay in the yard until I'm dead, until there's nothing left, and yeah, just like, no. I need to attract people into this business who can help and support. Before anyone says anything, sorry, I need to be clear. I need to attract people into the business who are already experienced in this field. Yes, it's not a question of me running a college and teaching every single person who comes through the door, teaching them the ins and outs of aggregates and waste management for them to decide, I don't really like it, you know. It's not really for that. It's people who are already in this business and well versed. People in operations, commercial people, sales people. I need to attract them here because I ain't staying in that yard. Something's got to give, and it ain't going to be my back or my spirit. So let's see what we can do. I have a few more days to think about it. We're at work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we're going to be off again. And once again, I'm going to take a few days off and really think and put a strategy in place. One thing I did do over the Christmas break, QPR Bournemouth, we had an unlucky result. We lost 1-0, we didn't play fantastically well. But I did a friends and family day. A lot of my friends who have children and I'm their godfather, we brought them all down and we had a ball. I gave them all the Ashville soft toys. And yeah, it was a great day. But it just goes to show again, while I'm working hard, everyone brought their kids down. I was the only person there who didn't have kids. It's another reason why I need to attract people into the business. It may give me a little bit more time to focus on my personal life, and yeah, it was really nice. But how much longer will Daniel be the favorite uncle for? Maybe Daniel would like to be a dad one day. Just a thought. I'll be in the yard in a couple of minutes. Hopefully we see some of the boys loading up for the job. Oh, fantastic security barriers, wide open, very good. How secure. Hey! So we got one concrete lorry. We've got another concrete lorry over here. Nice. Got another concrete lorry over there. Got another concrete lorry here. Come on, where's the fifth one? There she is. It's got our big lights on. Whoa! All right, so no one's warming up this one yet. Did all of you have a Merry Christmas? Parked up here, quietly, without me in here, running you down and trying to work you hard.
About this flat battery, I'm waiting for Terry to try to start it.
Which one, the Volvo?
Yeah, that I'm...
What, the new one, the RMC?
Yeah.
It's got a flat battery?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna, the jump start thing's in the bottom office. I'll get it out for you now. See the steam? You know what that is? See the steam coming off there when the water loaded? That's because the famous Ashville water tower has a heater in it.
Start the diesel, please.
Huh? Is it not on?
No.
Okay. Good thing I'm in this morning, because Tezza seems to have misplaced his keys, so we could have had a little bit of a catastrophe on our hands. But luckily, I am here. Diesel is now on. Everybody can start to get loaded. It's not below 4 degrees, so it's good weather to pour concrete. It's about an hour and 10 minutes for the lorries to get down there to the site, so they're going to need to head out soon to make a 7 a.m. start. Here's something else to think about. Will that ballast that we stockpiled be enough ballast for the 300 meters of concrete? We stopped stocking sand and we had all the tippers running loads of material in because all the quarries are closed at this time. So let's hope that that is enough ballast to complete the job. We've got cement booked today and the day after. Hopefully we'll have enough cement because it's full at the moment. When the lorries load with cement before, the cement compresses itself and then you can top it up. So everyone should have a big old load of cement on. Battery pack worked. Penfold and the accountant in the house, boy. Put your glasses on for us, though. It's like Clark Kent, innit?
That's what it is.
Like, when you put the glasses on, no one knows. Like, you could do, when you take the glasses off, oh, now you're just a different person. Yeah. Nathan from Southern Vulcanizing has popped down. We are in the bagging area and we are measuring up for the conveyor belt. So we should definitely put something on these, yeah?
Put down here, and along here,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
right, and then little conveyor, and away you go.
Okay, and conveyor belt from the top of the belt to the meter off the ground, yeah?
You can get a tape measure. And meter from the bottom, you say?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not too far then, is it?
That's 300 mil plate.
Conveyor, where are we going from? Here?
From tail here, so the tail drum will be here,
Okay,
about here.
okay.
And out
Side
here.
skirts.
Side skirts, that's easily done, that's all easily
Yeah.
done. That's 5 metres to here, and 4.5 metres here.
Mhm.
Maybe head drum here.
Yeah.
And from now, we'll come back down here by about half a metre, just inside here.
Yeah.
The bottom of the young about going up to there.
Yeah. But tell me something. If I can move that closer, let me know if I can move that closer, because I will. I've only put it that distance because I thought you needed that to get up to it.
Well, we need to, it's depending on the degree, what sort of belt you have. We have a chevron belt.
Got to have a chevron belt. A chevron belt with side skirts on it. Are you sure I'm not going to get any falling off the side or anything like that on the way up?
You've got good skirts at the beginning. Where it lands, where it stays. It won't travel.
All right, so Nathan's doing the maths, and at 6.8 meters, it is a 24-degree angle, and that's perfect to have chevrons on the belt.
This conveyor.
So this conveyor 4.5 and 9 meters going up to there,
9 metres to the middle.
and that makes it to the middle of that hopper over there. Okay,
So, easy stuff. Easy stuff.
easy stuff, yeah. Boy, Alright, so the plan is made. Nathan's measured up. We've got one belt which is 4.5 meters. We have another belt which is 9 meters. The belt with 9 meters is going to have chevrons on it. The other belt is going to be flat. Both are going to have side skirts on it. The side skirts are going to be bigger on the flat belt here. From the top of the conveyor belt to the ground is going to be 1 meter. Everything is going to be on 3-phase power. It's going to be 750 mil wide, and everything is going to be custom and bespoke to be very hard wearing. So they're going to go back to their workshop and then begin to draw it up, and then I should have it in about 2 weeks. On the road again. Just on the way up to Stevenage to see how the pour is getting on and to see my mate Elliot, who runs the firm up there. If you saw a few weeks ago, we had the problem with the diesel and we had the parasites growing in it. Well, somebody has sent me a link to a solution that we can pour in the diesel, which should eradicate that problem. Now, I don't know if anyone's tried it before. If we have a look at it up here, this is meant to be the solution that's going to work. Now, I tried to order it online, and for some reason it doesn't deliver to our postcode. And I tried to call them, but when I tried to call them, their phone is diverted to voicemail because not everyone is back at work yet. A lot of people are back on the 5th of January. On the way up to Stevenage, trying to make good use of the time, trying to call as many people as I can. What's good is the cement has actually arrived in the yard. Oh, there's an Ashville lorry on the way back. Hey, can we see that over there? Can we see that? I wonder if you can see that. So one of the lads are on the way back, just past them. We need the lads to reload with cement, and once they reload with cement, then we can offload the load of cement. I believe the lorry has 29 tons on, but we have 40 tons in the silo at the moment, but with 5 concrete lorries going back and each one having about between 3.7 and 4 ton of cement, then we will have some space for it. So this is a pretty big pour. It's quite a distance from the yard, but as everybody's just going into one pump, hopefully by the time the 5th lorry is pouring, the other lorry will nearly be back. So, and you'll notice that we are not using our pump because our pump driver, he's on annual leave. Terry asked if he could go and do the pump, and I said no. Like, we have better things for you to do in the yard. Tell your resource is best used elsewhere. Thankfully, at the moment, it looks like the material situation with cement and ballast is good, and we finally fixed the water tank, so the water tank has water and it isn't leaking. So far so good. Around the back. So we're down at the job. We're pouring in the shed. All right, let's compare them, yeah? So we've got the old and we've got the new. What do we think? What do we think about that? One backing up. We've got Tessa here on FaceTime. Hold on, let me turn this around. Right, look, here we go. So all this shed has got to be poured. We're on lorry number 3, but they've done that. And we've got to do all this. Afterwards, we've got to do the middle bit. But the boys may need to stay out a little bit later today to get the 2 sections ready. Like, this place needs 8 or 9 more loads today. Another lorry's arrived. Lads have put plenty of reinforcement in this. So we're going to do this side, then this side, and then finish off doing the middle. It's my mate Elliot, aka King Henry IX. It's his firm. We worked a lot with each other in the past. He does some bits for me and I do some bits for him. And of course, when it comes to the big concrete pour, there could only be one concrete company he could use, isn't it?
Bullied into it.
No, he never got bullied into it. He never got bullied into it. Don't listen to that. Got plenty of material here to do the central area afterwards. See the lads here using the concrete blocks to separate and put wood here. It's never what you want it to be, is it? Get all the concrete lorries on one job and then it's not your pump. Nah, what can you do? At least we've got work for the next couple of days. The concrete's flat out. The lorries are turning up so quickly that I've actually got one wait in the entire time. That's not the plan. The plan is that there's only one lorry offloading at a time and all the others are going back and coming back, but that's not working out. So we're going to need to speed up. It's 12:44. I don't think the lads inside working have stopped for lunch as of yet. So hopefully we can catch up and get this side finished and then make a start on the other side as well. That's enough for here. I'm going to head back to the yard.
I've had enough of him for that.
Yes, I knew he was going to say something smart there. I'm going to head back to the yard now and see how we're getting on. There are another 2 concrete lorries loading and there are 3 here. One's about to finish. The day is going well so far. We're going to make a start on the other side and hopefully we can get that done because it's the holiday season. The roads aren't that busy. So hopefully there's no traffic for me and no traffic for the lorries. Catch you on the rebound. Back at the yard. Maddie's just leaving. Let's go down the back, see how we're getting on. So the remaining blocks that were put up against here have now been used to just do another level. Only really because we've got nowhere else to put them. I don't want to have to store them. All that's left is 1 5 there and 1 8 there. That'll finish it all off. Delivery of cement, which means that we have plenty of material so we can continue tomorrow. Just going to check the state of the ballast, but if the ballast does run out, there is nothing we can do about that because none of the quarries are open. Looks like we've still got a fair amount of material. Yep, we've got enough material, we've got enough lorries, we've got enough of everything to carry on. Nice. Training room work continues, we're nearly done. The electrics are going on, we're just finishing off and we're doing the skirting board at the same time. We have the TV bracket here, what's going to go straight on the wall afterwards, and then we need to find a position where we're going to put the patch panel and the switcher. It's probably going to be in the top corner over there where you can see the cables coming out the wall. Other than that, progressing nicely. On the road again. Daniel is rolling on the road again. This morning I'm on the way up to Chesterfield. I'm going to see my mate Wayne at Brids. I haven't seen him for a little while and have a little chat about some stuff that we can do together, and I'd like to take a walk around their site and see some of the things they're doing. Wayne's been at it a lot longer than me, and Wayne's always handy and on hand to give me good advice. The lads are in the yard loading up now to go back to the concrete pour. We had a really good day yesterday, and up on site the guys are preparing all the mesh for the final pour in the central area. So we're going to get the guys loaded. There's no rush because by the time we get up there they probably won't be ready, but we want to beat whatever traffic there is, and hopefully by the time we do get there they will be ready. So let's give that a go. almost didn't remember to document. I've just parked up in my car park. It's 7:34. The guys did well on the concrete pour. They managed to finish all of the internals, but we have another pour to do first thing in the morning. That's the area out the front. My meetings went really well, really good meetings. There's a lot that we can do together. Got to be up early in the morning and be in the yard. There's some work that needs to be done in the yard and need to make sure that 2 concrete lorries get loaded nice and early and get out to the job. Catch up tomorrow. Friday and I'm in the yard. It's New Year's Eve. We're doing a bit of maintenance in the yard, but this morning we were back up at my mate's job pouring concrete, the last bit of concrete at the front. We didn't actually have any concrete drivers around, so Terry went up there. Terry was meant to be on holiday today as well, but Terry drove straight up there and 2 tipper drivers took volumetrics up there, and Terry poured the final 2 loads, and now Terry's gone off to meet Cora and Fiona. One of the concrete lorries left the yard to go back up for a 3rd load as a precaution, just in case we didn't finish it. But halfway up there, we turned Maddie round and told him to come back. But now that lorry has got to go to J Radford next week, so we actually need to dump all the ballast out of that lorry so it's ready to go, because we're not going to send it up there fully freighted and loaded like that. I've just done another watch through of Ashville Weekly episode 64. Click here to watch that video. I'm going to go up to my office and make a couple of calls and just try to prepare as best we can for the new year. And that's it for Ashville Weekly episode 65. Click here for the Ashville website. Click here to subscribe to our channel. Click here to see an Ashville video that you may not have seen before, and click here for last week's episode, which was number 64. Hoppers in place. Only conveyor belts needed now. 2022 is going to be our year.